right. All right. So now that we've unloaded some of that stuff, I can put this back in my bag. Maybe? Nope, I'm still over. Alrighty. I'm gonna kind of do this in stages. Because, as I was just saying, I should go in the shooting range and test out guns. I have never tested that gun that I grabbed. I always just sell it because I assume that I'm not going to like it as much as all the other weapons. So one of these days I should really take my advice and do that. I'm trying to make some sense of my very messy bag. So anything gun related, I'm going to kind of put here. And let me go ahead and start playing some of these tapes as we go. I'm not doing the music. And it's fine, like, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. I just personally don't care for it, but it's kind of nice.
UNPSC Explorer 12, log 13-1, blanks. Blank artifacts have the appearance of semi-transparent stacked circular torus rings with the average diameter size of a bracelet. Blanks are called so because they apparently don't do anything. But at least blanks are relatively easy cache that you can find all across the radius. When the UNPSC first started engaging the change to search the radius for artifacts, they thought that every object found would be significant in some way, have some scientific application, or help us understand what happened in Pechorsk. So far, blanks have proven this theory wrong, or at least that's what the UNPSC claims. Some explorers speculate that the UNPSC scientists have found uses for them and their findings have been classified. I once met an explorer who believed that blanks could hold the key to curing our condition, allowing us to return to the real world instead of the radius. But this is just speculation. No explorer has ever been able to do anything with a blank. Maybe sometimes a blank is just a blank.
I love that. I think it's funny how the developers, they put an artifact in that has absolutely no purpose, and then they have an entire cassette tape talking about how it has absolutely no purpose. I find stuff like that funny. Hello? Can I put this tape in? It'll let me in a moment. It's just kind of still showing the last one in. Alright, I just had to hit stop even though it was over. Okay. Alright, more music. Come on, turn off. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to be selling a lot of this stuff. I'm just trying to get somewhat organized. Sellable ammo, sunflower seed. This bag is full. Let's go to the other one. Alright, I've probably got this bag full now. I'll put one of those up when I'm done. For now, I'm just trying to get this somewhat organized. Of course, the majority of what you find are the cans and the candy bars that you already have a lot of. So, that's alright. And continuing to go through this. Where's around there? Candy bar there. We, of course, got another orange magazine, which is nice. And another sellable there. All right, I think I can start to put... Oh, I already have one here. I think I'm gonna start to sell the knives that are not perfect condition because I am good on machetes now. So all of these that are not 100%, I'm gonna sell because I'm starting to build up my machetes and I'm using them less and less for fragments because I'm just using the primary weapon that I have. So I'm just gonna sell a lot of that. I kind of want to check out this. I'm gonna go ahead and put the loose cigarettes in here. I'm gonna keep a couple of these because I don't think I have any of those. And any of them that I'm missing, I'm gonna end up just selling. I really don't need that many grenades because I don't use the ones that you have to pull the pin because I cannot throw at all in VR, and that would be really, really dangerous of me to pull a pin on a grenade and attempt to throw it in this game. But it is good to still have some in case I ever want to play around and try. Okay. I also think, yeah, I've got way more health injector pens than what I need. I found another can. Oh, let me put the extra sunflower seeds here. And let's bring 4 plus the one on my arm. That should be good. And then I'm going to just keep this one. And then I'm going to go ahead and keep just, again, kind of trying to make this look a little bit more stocked. Let me move these up to here. Oh, I'll save room for the cans that I open for the morning. And I think that's good. Let me go over here. We're gonna go sell stuff. Yeah, I have another machete there. So I'm gonna sell all of these knives. Now, it's really easy to get caught up moving these and accidentally hit the trigger, and then you're like, or it's like fling them, and then it treats it as if you threw the knife. So I'm trying to just set these, but it happens. So it's possible you're like flinging knives around. And I'm gonna sell that and that. And I think that's it for now. I'm sure there's more I'll uncover. Then let's go get rid of the letters and the ammo. It's nice to be able to move again with my backpack. I am gonna bring the gas mask just because for now I'm worried that I'll forget it. If my bag gets heavy again, I'll leave it behind, but... Okay, so go to the truck parking lot at the Probita factory near the crater and the old debris. In the parking lot, look for a red brick booth. You'll find the stash right behind it. So I think what it's talking about is here is like a big crater. And I think there's like trucks around here somewhere. So brick booth. It might be like that little brick building that's right here. I've never really looked behind it. It could also be like on our way here. There's like that cliff edge there. It could be along there. Anyways, needless to say, there's still stashes that I haven't looked up and found yet. And that Pobita factory map is a nightmare, so I haven't really gone through and explored every area. Okay, so this is the wedding. This is one of the letters. The feast was at a wedding. So this is unrelated to the mission, but just kind of adding to the fact of these two got married, Valia and Sasha. And then this one, Farewell Feast, Valia and Sasha. So this is the letter that was put in your bag for the mission we did. Sasha and Valia are gone, killed in the explosion in their own home. The police still has no clue who could dump a grenade at their wedding. I still can't collect myself. The sirens, the officers, the place is a mess. Feels as if Peshork has become home to some evil power that keeps bringing misery upon us all. Again, you're the one that exploded their house. So again, it's connected to what you are doing is altering some timeline and leading to these repercussions from the missions. This is the list of what we needed. Leave on the red tablecloth. I'll get it later. And then lost logs. There's this machine, you play audio through it, it displays an image based on it. If you plug these recordings in, you might see something. I do not have access to one, perhaps my next. Yeah, it sounds like a VCR. Because I think this is like the 1980s. If I have my timeline correct. Alright, let's go. Oh, let's put him up with his buddy. I guess her buddy. And we're gonna go over here. Let me give it a save just because I've done a lot of cleaning up. I'd hate to do this again. And let's see if we've got any box. 762.54. That is this one. And that's 51. 556.45. This here. And I think these are all, that's 9 by 39. Okay, this one goes in the crate that I have on the gun bench. And I'm gonna just kind of, oh, I need to sell those. I missed doing that. 9 by 18. We do have 9 by 39 now. That is this one here. That's the 3 by 57. 45. That's going to be this one. And we're going to sell the PM magazine. That's 9 by 18. That's shotgun ammo. And 9 by 18. Okay. These are the guns I'm using now. That's why I had that there. Okay, we're getting there. I'm gonna go sell this ammo so I don't forget to do that later. And just to double check, 9 by 18, 9 by 18, 9 by 19, but I don't plan to use that gun. These are the ones I use. If I need an extra one and I want to spend the money, I'll repair that. So I'm going to leave that in my bag for now. Okay. And I'm going to give it a save here. And start getting through all this. This is a Glock that's in the yellow, so it is worth it to clean it. These aren't going to get as much as the Beretta, but I still think it's worth the gun oil. Let me know if you need me to pause. Okay. Just make sure you get my attention when you need to. Okay. Okay. It is in the blue. And we are going to do this. And, oh, it stopped, so I thought it was done. Hold on, let me move these out of the way. Okay, so we already have a Glock on the wall right here, so we're just gonna sell this one. Oh wait, this is the G18C. This is the one that changes between auto. I'm just curious how much this is. $875. I really like my Beretta, but this is... So this is the one on my wall. This is the one that changes. So I am going to keep this one. They both use the same magazines. I don't think I'm going to use this one, but I could. Sometimes I'll get bored and I'll change them around. So kind of not having to buy this one. I've actually sold this before from a crate, and then I've gone back and bought one later. So I want to make sure I don't do that. I'm glad I noticed that. Okay, we're going to be cleaning that. And we'll go to the magazines. Actually, let me get all of the magazines out first. So as I do this, I can keep track of which ones I've looked at and which ones I haven't. Okay, so this one is FMJ. I'm going to put the ammo in my bag now that I have room. Oh, that one's full. And then I do want to make sure that's in there. I'm going to go ahead and take the AP round out. And then fill the FMJ. And so I still need to clean the gun. Oh, did I not use this after I changed the silencer? That's interesting. I want to eject that so I can clean this too. Okay. This one is fully clean. 30 out of 30 FMJ. 20 out of 30 AP, and it is not 100% clean. My daughter's getting ready for bed. Come on. Let's go. Okay, so AP. What are you doing? Ah, okay. Because, of course, what is it, midnight? You need to open cat toys from Christmas that never got opened? Ah, oh, okay. Yeah, that is actually really nice. All right. That's funny. Okay, so that's 30 out of 38. Wait, is that? It's got a little bit more that's needed. Did you get her toy out? Good. Awesome. Okay, this one is 30 out of 30 FMJ. Put that there. And I don't know if I need this yet. I'm sure I will at some point, but I'm going to hold off on that. I feel like the way I have it set up now is pretty good. And let me go ahead and put a plus P in there. I'll add that to there. I know I still need to clean that gun. Maybe. And that one's good. And that one is good. And that one is good. Okay, let's go ahead and see if there's anything still needed on this. Nope. And let me clean this one too, and then I'm going to throw all of these in the repair locker just in case anything is still needed. I'd rather get it all 100% now instead of having to deal with it out in the field. Okay. And then one other thing I'll point out is with the grenade launcher, so you can angle this guide, and that helps you kind of try to angle your shot a bit. So you can kind of try to aim a little bit, arcing it like this. I have not really sat around, and you can do these in the shooting range as well for free. I haven't really sat there and done that too much, but it is something that is a good idea to do at some point. And we're gonna go repair locker. So we're gonna put this in, and that, and then that, and that, and that. And then I doubt that needs it, but I may as well just throw it in. And then clean all that. Okay. So that one is all the way full. Good to go. And there's that. I have everything out, right? Yep. Okay. And then I think I'm just gonna clean it and sell it. I'd really like the money to be able to buy my gun. And even if I end up, oh, that just ran out. Even if I end up liking it, I'm probably not going to use it. So. And I'm pretty sure it's like the other, yeah, you do the grenade. I think you do the grenades in this one, right? But I'm going to give it a save. Yeah. So it has kind of a built-in grenade launcher and then do that. I'm gonna just reload so I don't waste that grenade. And there we go. It's past midnight. Okay. So it's kind of cool. It just, again, I've never really used it. I really like the gun that I use, so I've never really had a need to. I mean, the one I use already adds a grenade launcher on, so there's no benefit there. I don't know. It also looks like a heavier gun. So, I don't know. I also have never really used 9x39 ammo, so maybe it's, you know, maybe it does more damage than the ammo I use now. And I will say that's another thing about the shooting range versus bringing it out into the radius. Like, you can sit and shoot at targets all you want, but until you go out and actually see which one does more damage, it's really hard to judge which gun is better for certain types of enemies until you actually use it on them. Which is why I really like the FN-17, because, man, that gun does a lot of damage. Come on. I'm hoping this gun is worth the gun oil that I'm having to use on it. It seems like it's really close to turning blue, and I'm just missing where it's needed, because I see the gun oil, it's just not actually working. Come on. I'd say this is the most annoying part with this. There we go. Now it's in the blue. Okay. Go sell this. And almost 2,000 for that gun. So definitely worth whatever the gun oil added. Not necessarily the gun oil, but cleaning it and using up the gun oil. Okay, so I think we are done cleaning our weapon. Let me go ahead and add these in to what I have. I need to sell that. I need to restock this. I'm kind of moving this around a bit, so I don't want that to be the last thing I grabbed. Come on, I want the gas mask. Put that in there, put that. Oh, let me see which one is the regular probes. These both are advanced. Okay, I'm gonna put these two back on the shelf. Okay. We're getting there. Give it a save here. look at the missions. So now it completely got rid of the rift. Oh, I don't know why it did that. It's still the same too. Weird. Although they gave us less money for them. So you can see the Rift one was 2,500. After the security increase, it kept the same two, which normally it does 3 by now, but it is only 650. So I am not even... The only reason I would select these is to just know where they're at, because whether we have it selected or not, the heavy helixes are in those locations, and those rifts, if you kill them, are going to be broken. But I don't know if I want to fill up the 5 missions with those. Let me see what else we have. So, I don't plan to go to this half of the building or of the map. I plan to kind of stay to this bottom half only. So I'm not going to be doing anything up here. This pathway eventually gets opened back to your base, but it's a lot more fun if you open it as part of a mission that's going to be here later. So I try to avoid all of this because if we get here, it's kind of pointless to not open the pathway back. So, and plus it's a whole other tide to clear all this out. So that's why I try to keep it where you're not spending so much ammo for just a day. So I'm going to just focus this tide on down here. So I'm not even worried about marking where those rifts are because I don't plan to be there. There is the operation cleanup there. I will take that because I think we can also do a little bit in Black Key Village. That one is the heavy helixes. Why is this being weird? I don't know why it's scrolling when I'm... Okay. So the metastasis and radius treasure are the ones that are the same. Cool. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely not doing that, so I'm going to abort it and see if I get something better. I'm not going to waste any time for $300. I don't plan to go at all to the factory map. I'm also not going to go to the castle yet. Number one, it's up here, so again, it'd be pointless to not open that pathway. And two, you kind of have to clear a lot of stuff out to get there. It's just not worth it. So I'm going to delete that one for now. I'd rather wait to open that map until later. That is in the same area as the heavy helix. That's a good price, but I just don't want to do it. Oh, this is an easy for 1,200 for right there. This is that gas area right near the dome. That's actually really okay. I'm going to take that one. I don't know if I'm going to do it tomorrow and if we have time, but that'll be a good one to try. So we do have to do 5 missions before we unlock the top priority. Again, I'm not even really focusing on any of that. Oh, this is going to be in the village. As long as I remember this, because they're going to spawn in enemies, I might start looting and be like, oh shoot, what are all these guys here for? And forget that I had that. But besides that, that is a good one. We'll be right there. So I think these are good. Again, my main focus is on clearing this out. So these are more just secondary, just to build up money for the gun I want. And we'll be finding more sellables here. So we did a decent job of clearing these houses and looting them. And we looted a couple of these. I want to finish looting all of these in the area, go to that tower, go to that safe area, and then go back. Again, this here brings you up here, but you can't go there. If I pass by it, I'll show you what I mean. The instant you go there, there's all these armies. It's like an army, like base camp. And there's nowhere to duck or hide behind. You're just standing there as like 6 soldiers shoot and kill you. But it is kind of funny, so I might do it just for it being kind of funny to watch how insane it is. So for me, the papers are gonna be in those buildings we're gonna go by. So I don't think it's gonna be that much ammo, and then whatever is there. So I might actually be fine with the ammo I have. I was gonna buy more, but honestly, I think this is good. I was also gonna try to lighten my bag a bit, but I might be okay. Let me... If anything, I might buy 1 box of plus P ammo. Let me go ahead and put this in here. I'm going to get rid of the AP. I'm just going to buy a box of plus P, and then I will need the gas mask. If I do end up having extra time, actually, I don't think I'm even going to. I'm not going to do this one, and there's no gas in those 2 areas. So, and I don't even think I'm going to have time to, I'll probably do this mission. I don't even think I'm going to have time for mission 1. Oh, that's Operation Cleanup. I do want to do that. So we probably will do 1 and 3 when we first go in, go up and do this map and go back, and then we're not going to do 2. So our bag is really good weight. I'm going to buy a plus P, and then I think I'm going to call it a day. Oh, I need to get more food in my bag. Planning loadouts when you're doing all sorts of different random maps and missions gets a little bit hard. I'm gonna just grab 1 box of that. And health injector pens. Let me kind of get this a little bit more accessible. I'm gonna kind of... The candy bars are gonna go in the back of my bag, which is fine. I've got these 2 open cans. I'm gonna go ahead and trade this for a full can of beef now that I have one, and then we'll call it a night. So save that for the morning. That is gonna be there. And I've got sunflower seeds. And yeah, let's go ahead and sleep. Since we're doing an Operation Cleanup and papers right when we spawn in, I'm going to do 7 instead of 6. My controller is starting to drift. That stinks. Thankfully not too often, but it definitely is. And since I've already got all these yellow dots showing, I'm going to do pineapple instead of the can I have open. That'll do 4 dots. All right. I think this is a good stopping point.